The Twall Foundation started about 20 years ago when I was a special ed teacher, and I took my children to the mall. Happened to be during the holiday time, and Santa Claus was there. And one of my kids was in a wheelchair, cerebral palsy. He said, "I want to see Santa Claus." And I thought, okay. And as we got closer up to Santa Claus, as he got right next to him, he said to Santa Claus, "I hate you." And I said to this young man, why do you hate Santa Claus? And then he said, and he had a hard time speaking it out, he said, "Because you didn't come to my house last year." And when I heard that, I started to realize that there's more to our special need children. And this is what we're all about. It's taking a special need child whose family is very poor. It's hard enough on them raising their children, trying to do the best for them, spending all the time taking care of them. But then on top of it, they don't have any money. And they're good parents. Last year alone, we put 19 beds into homes in Washtenaw County. Kids that we found out about that didn't have any beds. Each November, we receive hardship letters from teachers across Washtenaw County. And in there, they're telling us about which of their special needs kids are really struggling. And then we go out and we make sure that we get these things for these families. Things like a kitchen table, because they don't have one. Hard to believe that someone would be sitting on the floor in the kitchen. And then couches, because they don't have one. And beds, because they don't have them. And we also provide some things for the holiday, for gifts and things like that. But I remember the one that really touched my heart, and it was a father who had severe cancer, and he had been told that he only had a week to live, or 2 weeks to live. It was one of those things, week by week. And they had a young boy. He had a young boy who was in 3rd grade, and what happened was the teacher said, "What would you like us to get for your son?" And he quickly said, "I don't have any money to buy any gifts for him." And so it was great that the teachers, the social workers all got together. They went to visit the hospital, got all the things that the dad thought the son would like. And then from there, they wrapped them all. They went shopping, they got those things, they wrapped them all, and they had them for Dad when he got off the van, the hospital van that brought him to the house. And when he went in the house, the gifts were in a big red bag on the back of him, like Santa Claus, and they wheeled him in. And his son saw him at that time, hadn't seen him for a while because he's been really sick. And within a week after that, he passed away. So that's kind of what we're all about. You know, sometimes we buy gifts for kids that don't get any. For many years, we've run the Twall B-Ball at Green Hill School. And the students there team up with a special needs kid they call their buddy for the day. And on one side, we have a carnival going on, where it's just amazing, where they win prizes, all kinds of events going on. And then the other side is a basketball tournament. Each year, when school starts in September, this event's usually run around November. That's all they talk about when they come back to school. When are we going to the Twall B-Ball? Victor's Day is another event that we run, which includes or involves all the U of M athletes and the Best Buddies organization on U of M's campus. Together, we all get together, and all the students, the special needs students, come in, run down Chrysler Arena, and the Michigan band's playing the fight song, and they are so pumped and excited because that day they feel like a Michigan athlete. And they're wearing one of the shirts that we provide for them, and they get all the autographs. They go around and ask for autographs from the U of M athletes, but also they learn how to play their sport. And who better than the U of M athletes, student athletes, to teach these kids how to play. And a lot of them want to play football, and they want to be on the rowing team. They want to learn to be on the tennis team, play golf. So all these sports are available to them on this special day. So they get a shirt, they get fed, and they have a great time. maybe you would like to hear now from some of the people we have actually helped.
Hi, my name is Ruta, and I want to thank everybody for everything you have done for me and my kids, helping us with Christmas gifts and beds and tables and stuff for the children. I really appreciate you. Thank you a lot. God bless you.
What was it that you needed this year, sweetheart?
Well, we can't really afford presents. I have 3 kids. One of them has autism. Another one, they aren't sure what she has. She has gone through genetic testing.
You're going to have a beautiful Christmas, and I thank you. May God bless you. Thank you!
When you're putting a rug on a floor and buying sheets and some pillows. Thank you so much. They're turning their house into a home.
It's straight.
There's one more.
Let me sit down one, Leah. I want that one. Mine's pink. Mine's pink. Mine's pink. Mine's pink. And here's pillows. Thank you. Now we can pillow like that. Yay! Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Our foundation has 2 big fundraisers that we do. Our All-Star Hot Dog Stand is operated on the front lawn of our All-Star Driver Ed School, and we're only about 100 yards from the U of M football field. So we have many, probably 10 to 14 disabled kids that are workers, and they work it, and we sell hot dogs to all the U of M fans for each home football game. And there's great stories from Sean, who doesn't like the other team's colors at all, so he'll stand out there on the side of the sidewalk giving people who are Go Blue fans high fives. But then when a different color of an opposing team comes by, he pulls his hand away. And then everyone says, "Did you see what that wheelchair kid did to you?" And it's great. And Sean's going, "Yeah," like that. But you know, we work really hard, and the money that we raise goes back to help those needy families during the holiday. We're working with the kids that aren't as fortunate as we are. And they're survivors, but every day and every year they have to be reevaluated, so health issues creep back in. And the one thing we want to make sure is that they have what hopefully all of you had, a bed, presents for birthdays, things like that, because sometimes these families, and I love them all, just don't have the money. They don't have the money for these kinds of things. One time a person said, "All I have is $1." And I said, "I'll take it. We'll take $1. We'll take a penny." Because that's what we need. We need donations to keep this alive. It's sad to ask you for that. But also we need volunteers. So if you can't donate, we'd love for you to volunteer. We move fast when people need help. We don't have a lot of red tape. We know that these families really need us, and we're there for them. Thanks for listening, and we couldn't do it without you.